In a place where storm winds shred rooftops, where river floods swallow neighborhoods, and where summer heat pushes the limits of steel, one stadium shouldn't even exist. But this megastructure doesn't just exist. It refuses to bow. It dominates. This is the story of Nissan Stadium and the extreme weather engineering that turns a Tennessee football venue into a storm-proof fortress. Nashville sits at the crossroads of what engineers casually call a triple threat region, a zone where tornado outbreaks, river flooding, and brutal heat waves are always lurking. Building a massive open-air stadium here in the 1990s wasn't just ambitious, it was bold. It was risky, and to some, it was downright impossible. Nashville has endured decades of severe weather, recurring tornadoes, violent thunderstorms, and the devastating 2010 flood that nearly swallowed the old stadium. Since 1992, Metro Nashville and Davidson County have logged 20 federal disaster declarations. A clear reminder that nature dictates the rules here. And for any major facility, especially a stadium, these risks transform everything from the foundations to the materials to the way the building operates. Despite these environmental threats, Nashville has never been afraid to build big. Nissan Stadium became home to the Tennessee Titans and Tennessee State University football. Geodis Park brought Major League Soccer to town. Vanderbilt's First Bank Stadium anchors the college football scene. Nashville builds, rebuilds, and keeps pushing forward even when the weather argues otherwise. Now the city is preparing for something on an entirely different level, a brand new Nissan Stadium opening in 2027. A stadium bigger, stronger, smarter, and engineered like nothing Nashville's ever seen. The current Nissan Stadium opened in 1999 as Adelphia Coliseum before becoming the Coliseum, then LP Field, and finally, Nissan Stadium. With over 69,000 seats and more than 220 NFL games hosted, it's been a workhorse for nearly 3 decades. But an independent assessment changed everything. Renovating the existing stadium to modern standards would cost between $1.75 and $1.95 billion, nearly the same as constructing an entirely new, future-proof facility. The team and city ultimately decided that repairing the past made less sense than building the future. The new Nissan Stadium, designed by Manica Architecture, will rise right next to the current one before the old structure is demolished. It'll be fully enclosed with a translucent ETFE dome, climate controlled for year-round events, and outfitted with about 60,000 seats and roughly 170 luxury suites. With a $2.1 billion price tag, including $1.26 billion in public funding, it'll be the largest stadium subsidy in U.S. history. Covering around 1.7 million square feet, this is not just another football venue. It is a weather-resilient megastructure built specifically for the challenges of Tennessee. Nashville's climate meant engineers had to design defensively. Tornado winds, flash flood potential, intense rainfall, and dramatic temperature swings all had to be addressed directly in the stadium structure. Designers used advanced modeling to simulate wind loads, storm gusts, and even seismic influences, shaping a building capable of staying stable when the region's worst weather strikes. At the top, the ETFE roof, lightweight yet incredibly strong, allows natural light to fill the interior while blocking heat, UV rays, and the storm conditions that frequently disrupt outdoor events. Its curved geometry isn't just for looks. Domed structures naturally redirect wind uplift and reduce stress during high-speed gusts, which is crucial for a region inside America's Dixie Alley. Below the roof, the stadium bowl sits on a powerful combination of steel bracing, sheer walls, and deep foundations. These elements work together to lock the building in place during extreme wind events, while distributing forces throughout the frame. The exterior uses durable, corrosion-resistant materials chosen specifically for Nashville's humid, storm-heavy climate. Much of the structure incorporates high-performance precast concrete and reinforced steel to enhance long-term resilience. And because the stadium's fully enclosed, the threat of weather-related cancellations becomes a concern of the past. Flooding presented one of the largest challenges. The Cumberland River is both scenic and dangerous, and the old stadium learned that the hard way in 2010. This time, designers took the threat seriously. The new stadium's event level is raised above historical flood thresholds, with mechanical rooms, electrical systems, and loading docks positioned safely above the danger zone. A multi-layer drainage system beneath the field rapidly moves water away. Underwater stormwater storage expands the building's ability to cope with extreme rainfall. Lower-level walls use flood-resistant materials to prevent structural damage, while integrated pump systems help keep the field bowl dry during heavy storms. Even dramatic temperature swings, a Tennessee trademark, are accounted for with strategic expansion joints that allow the steel frame to shift without cracking. The stadium's exterior is designed for long-term durability. Tennessee humidity, rainfall, and condensation cycles are relentless, so engineers selected corrosion-resistant steel coated with high-performance protective layers, similar to what's used in coastal stadiums. Impact-resistant facade panels shield the building from wind-driven debris during severe storms. These composite panels flex under pressure and lock individually into place, preventing a single failure from cascading into widespread damage. Inside, a sophisticated HVAC network stabilizes interior air pressure during sudden weather shifts, while automated vents and louvers allow the building to breathe, reducing strain on the roof and walls during intense storm activity. Operational resilience is another major focus. If the city loses power, whether from lightning, grid failure, or wind damage, the stadium's designed to keep essential systems running. Backup generators maintain lighting, climate control, communication networks, and broadcast operations. Critical server rooms are reinforced and climate isolated to protect ticketing systems, security infrastructure, and the stadium's massive digital displays. The Titans have also adopted Baron ThreatNet, a professional-grade weather intelligence system that tracks lightning and severe weather in real time. It provides the operations teams with precise, actionable data, especially during events like CMA Fest, making crowd safety decisions faster and more accurate. Behind the scenes, 3D coordinated mechanical and electrical systems help regulate airflow efficiently even on the hottest Tennessee days. Around the country, many of the most advanced stadiums take cues from their environments. AT&T Stadium in Texas uses giant cooling systems and a reinforced retractable roof to handle extreme heat in severe thunderstorms. U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota battles winter with a steep roof design designed to shed snow before it becomes dangerous. Along the Gulf Coast, the Caesars Superdome is built like hurricane armor, with a shell tested to withstand some of the toughest storm loads in America. The new Nissan Stadium pulls lessons from all three, blending Texas storm pressure control, Minnesota's winter resilience, and the Superdome's fortified envelope, and adapts them specifically for Tennessee's tornado country. Engineers are already calling the new Nissan Stadium one of the most resilient domes ever built in the NFL. The structure is full of redundant supports, so that if one element fails, others immediately take the load. It's designed as a multi-hazard facility, capable of handling storms, heat waves, wind shifts, and pressure drops all at once. Its elevated design keeps the Cumberland River at a safe distance even during record rainfall. Tornado-informed simulations shape its roof and exterior. Next-generation materials, from corrosion-proof steel to high-strength composites, form one of the toughest stadium shells ever attempted in professional sports. And in a world where storms grow stronger each year, the Nissan Stadium isn't just another venue. It's a forward-thinking megastructure built for the future, a fortress designed to endure whatever nature throws at Nashville.